I often hear parents complain about how overwhelmed their children are, kids with schedules as packed as their parents, caught in a life that moves too fast. School all day, followed by endless tutoring sessions to prepare for entrance exams, all in hopes of getting into the best schools. Then come extracurriculars, music, sports, art, meant to beautify and bulk up their application profiles. These children and their parents no longer have time for simple, childlike activities. And then, ironically, I hear the same parents complain, stressed and anxious, when summer break arrives. Strangely, they say they deign to know what to do with these children who never have time to rest or play now that they finally do. Parents don't have time to play with them, nor can they feel at ease letting their children play on their own. Without supervision, the world feels too dangerous for kids who only know how to study under the watchful eyes of teachers and parents. The world is full of deadly temptations and line games, explicit films, violent media, and a virtual world full of traps. And so, the solution? Parents push them back into the same old cycle, crammed with summer classes and tightly monitored activities led by tutors, coaches, and instructors. A familiar cycle, just with a new name. Nothing has changed. This is an extremely common phenomenon in families today. Just 30 years ago, most children spent their time at home or playing with friends and siblings within biking distance. Many women were stay-at-home moms, and children spent their preschool years being nurtured at home. Fathers typically drove themselves to work, so there was no chauffeuring kids around town. Life was slower and more neighborhood-centered. Children had real playtime and structured play, even boredom, which was necessary for them to discover joy within themselves. That's how they developed. That's how they matured. But that's all gone now. Parents and much of society see such time as wasted. Everything must be calculated and structured so children can be well prepared with academic knowledge and training programs with clear objectives. Stuck in between, unable to be children and unable to truly mature. We often say and think that children today live full and easy lives, thanks to the devoted care of parents and society. But in reality, simply being a child is becoming harder and harder. For many children, there's simply no time for it. Kids are enrolled in recreational activities as early as preschool. Millions of mothers and sometimes fathers, though mostly mothers, have become personal taxi services for their children, shuttling them from soccer practice to tutoring, to their sister's ballet class, to birthday parties at entertainment centers, with a quick stop for milk at the grocery store. This often happens after work or during free time on weekends. Parents and children rarely get the chance to do a fun project together, have a long conversation, or simply relax without doing anything. By the end of the day, both are exhausted. The next morning, it all starts again. It's reasonable to believe that families need some structured activities to get things done. But problems arise when the pendulum swings too far, when there's no time to rest, relax, or simply be together as a family. Children sometimes complain of boredom, but increasingly, they complain about having too many scheduled activities and obligations. Monday is baseball practice, Tuesday is piano lessons, Wednesday is drama club, Thursday is tutoring and a dentist appointment. Friday is a baseball game, followed by drama and swimming on Saturday, at homework and chores, and the day quickly becomes overwhelming. Too much too soon perfectly describes what's happening when parents push children to mature prematurely. We expect too much, give too much, and demand too much before they're ready to handle it. The result: a generation or several generations of children growing up under immense pressure they don't understand and can't cope with. These children aren't given the chance to simply be kids and evolve naturally at their own pace, like children used to. Despite all the efforts and intentions of parents to accelerate their children's development, the whirlwind of activity leads nowhere. These kids don't get to be real children, yet they also struggle to enter the sacred space of adulthood. When time pushes them into ages 18 or 20, in reality, today's teens often lack the signs of emotional and psychological maturity when they reach adulthood. A generation of artificial, manufactured adulthood, Overprotection through parental control, the delegation of control to teachers, coaches, instructors, even AI in a synthetic world means teens rarely experience real-life challenges, risks, failures, or even the necessary boredom that helps forge adult virtues. The erosion of virtues that define maturity: delayed gratification, perseverance, commitment, resilience, empathy, and wise, rational action leaves them stuck in the middle, unable to be children and unable to become truly mature individuals. And parents are stuck with them and unable to hold on forever and unable to let go. It's not just children who are caught in this fast-paced lifestyle. Parents are too. This reality deeply affects family life and children's mental health. While parents chase career success, travel, work late, and pursue impressive goals, their children are left without the simple, nurturing presence of their parents. Many children feel emotionally abandoned. Parents often try to make up for their absence with expensive gifts, costly courses, and promises of a bright future. But these feelings of abandonment only intensify the anxiety children already feel from the many stressors of daily life. Children need free time, time to play, relax, and decompress. It's during these moments that they develop creativity, independence, imagination, and free thought. These are also key times for building peer relationships when children can be themselves without adult supervision. Teenagers also need rest and time for themselves. Without this, their ability to manage stress declines, leading to further problems. Alongside this rushed lifestyle, we're seeing a rise in health issues. Depression rates among children have steadily increased over the past few decades. What's more, depression is becoming more severe and affecting younger individuals. While depression used to primarily affect middle-aged women in the early 20th century, it now impacts a significant number of teens, adolescents, and even children. This trend is being described as a pandemic of depression among young people. Consequences include rising suicide rates, increased use of alcohol and drugs, and higher rates of academic failure and school dropout. Children caught in this non-stop lifestyle have fewer chances to receive the care and emotional nourishment they crave, or to build close, trusting relationships with their parent spaces where problems and difficulties can be openly discussed. At the same time, they face more demands. Children are starting school at younger ages, beginning with preschool. For many young children, this can be a source of stress, as they may not yet be emotionally mature enough for such experiences. Schools are assigning more homework, even in early grades. Many kindergartens now teach material that used to be taught in first grade and assign homework regularly. Many parents are beginning to question, what's wrong with letting kindergarten be a time for play, for learning art in fun ways, and for building social skills and friendships? Who took away the joy of early childhood and why? Chronic, excessive stress leads to a range of emotional and physical disorders. Depression, as discussed earlier, can become so severe that it devastates a person's life. A troubling aspect of childhood depression is that these children are more likely to suffer from depression as adults, setting the stage for a lifetime of unhappiness and challenges. Phobias, panic disorders, and other anxiety-related conditions are linked to high stress levels. Eating disorders like binge eating and anorexia are also more likely to develop. Substance abuse, alcohol, and drugs is sometimes used as a way to escape or self-medicate, often leading to addiction and isolation. Physical health problems such as heart disease, high blood pressure, migraines, high cholesterol, and even cancer are all stress-related disorders.
While families can be a source of stress, they also offer the most powerful environment for healing and resilience. Children need a safe space where they are accepted and protected, where they feel loved simply for who they are, not for their grades, trophies, popularity, or achievements. Home should be a place where no one has to prove their worth or compete for belonging. Few institutions outside the family can offer this. Children also need to feel part of something larger, a nurturing community that gives them values, identity, and a sense of belonging. When families fail to provide this, children may seek it in gangs, cults, or subcultures. The need to belong, to be accepted, and to be surrounded by people who care is universal. One of the most impactful things parents can do for their children is to nurture a loving, stable marriage. It may sound old-fashioned, but it remains true. When parents love and respect each other, they create emotional security for the whole family. In contrast, conflict, dishonesty, or instability in marriage can cause deep stress for everyone, especially children. Emotional, behavioral, and academic issues often rise when marital problems worsen. Parents under stress may withdraw, become less attuned, and offer less care. If divorce becomes inevitable, seeking counseling can help families navigate the emotional fallout and protect children from long-term harm. One of the simplest ways to reduce stress is to allow time for nothing. In our fast-paced world, this basic human need is often ignored. During downtime, there are no expectations, no tasks, no performance goals. Children can choose to play, relax, or simply be. Even chores can wait. Creative parents might offer a no-chore day coupon, giving kids the gift of freedom. Their smiles will say it all. Some may worry this encourages laziness. In fact, it teaches an ancient coping skill: rest. As our ancestors knew, rest is essential for well-being. Even the divine, in Judeo-Christian tradition, rested on the seventh day. Surely, that wasn't laziness. Gentle, affectionate touch is a powerful stress reliever for children and adults alike. Few things warm the heart like a sincere hug. When children feel hurt, sad, or lonely, sometimes the best remedy is a warm embrace and a listening ear. Physical connection is as vital as food. Without enough time together, families miss countless chances to comfort, reassure, and show love in small, meaningful ways. The myth of quality time, the idea that brief, intense moments can replace regular presence, is just that, a myth. Most children have seen through it long before their parents do. Children with strong self-esteem are better equipped to handle life's challenges. They're not immune to stress, but they're more resilient and less likely to be overwhelmed. Self-esteem grows naturally from loving relationships. Parents, teachers, and caregivers can nurture it by helping children develop real skills and confidence through meaningful tasks. Long-term stress management for both parents and children requires a healthy lifestyle. Nutritious food and regular exercise go a long way. Reducing alcohol and caffeine helps too. Too many commitments? Cut back. Make space for yourself and your family. Work invading family life? Learn to set boundaries. If that's not possible, maybe it's time to reconsider the job. No salary or title is worth sacrificing peace, health, or family happiness. Dear parents, if this video resonated with you, don't forget to subscribe to the Mindful Parenting channel for more insights into the hidden mistakes we all make and how to grow beyond them. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Have you ever felt caught in the rush of parenting? What changes have helped your family reconnect? Leave a comment below and share your experience. Your story might inspire another parent who's struggling in silence. And don't miss the next episode in our Parenting Mistake series, where we continue to uncover the myths, pressures, and patterns that keep families stuck and explore mindful ways to break free. Until then, take a breath, slow down, and remember, your presence is the greatest gift your child will ever receive.